poser.
Hey.
Hi, Leon.
Hey,
Oh,
James.
hi.
Oh, I got a question for you, James.
What's up, man?
Do you know what the name of the psychiatrist witch lady's name is at PD?
Seraphine?
Surfing.
Oh, it's Seraphine? Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what it was.
I can give you
Why,
her
what's
number
up?
if you like.
Huh? What's up?
I said, why, what's up?
Oh, I'm just doing soul searching, you know. Working on
Sure.
myself.
Alright. You doing alright?
I am. I'm just trying to figure some things out and looking into certain things that you know.
Sure.
But I'm getting better, I promise.
Good. I'm
But
good to hear that.
I saw y'all over here. I figured I'd come say hey and ask that.
Yeah. You're always welcome to stop by.
Okay. Eventually, I think eventually I'll be able to get myself into a proper mental state to do what needs to be done, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, take your time. Make sure that you're in a good enough state, alright?
Yeah, that's why I was asking about Miss, you said her name's Seraphine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I went looking for her earlier and I just didn't have a name for her or whatnot. And the officer said he had seen her in a little bit.
Yeah, I saw her closer to shift change, so about an hour and a half ago. So
Okay. Awesome sauce. Yeah, I had to come over here to this parking lot and pick up my little, whatever the heck this thing is.
it's a cute little thing.
Yeah, it was just something to build my credit up. I woke
Ah, that's fair.
I woke up in the hospital and have no idea what happened, and I was going to, yeah, I was going to go to the top of the mountain and just enjoy the crisp air, you know, while I thought, and I woke up in the hospital.
Well, be careful of that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
You could ask her how many times I've fallen off the mountain, so.
yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to do like a search and rescue up there to try to find my truck.
Oh, jeez. Ask someone from PD to help you out.
All right,
Alright,
all right,
well, you take it easy, you stay safe, alright, bud?
all right. Yeah. If you see that person, could you tell her that she's got somebody that's possibly looking for her to maybe just have a conversation?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I really thank you for
So,
being so supportive and whatnot of me. This eventually I will reapply to y'all or whatnot, but once I'm ready. Because as the team, y'all are all really cool people.
sure. Let me check if I have your phone number. I can't remember. I think I do.
I don't think I have yours.
Actually, I don't. So let me give you my phone number, and then you give me yours. And then if I hear back from Seraphine, I'll get in touch with you, okay?
All right, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, she is. Why don't you head to MRPD? I'll let her know that you're waiting for her there, okay?
Oh, thank you so very much.
Yeah.
All right, you have a wonderful day. Leon's soul searching arc can continue now.
Oh, Jesus!
Hello. Do you know if Miss Seraphine is around?
Seraphine? I'm not too sure. I saw her like 30 minutes ago.
Okie dokie. Yeah,
Actually, oh, I saw her like a few hours ago, like an hour and a half.
okay. Yep, somebody said that she was here to come up to MRD PD so I could speak with her.
Let me see if she's aware.
She ran out. I don't know where she is. I'm detained her since.
Okie dokie.
Apparently, she ran out, so I don't
Alright.
know.
I'll just kind of hang out here because, I think James is gonna message her and let her know that I was coming this way.
Alright,
Alright, thank you.
you're welcome. Seraphine, this man wants to talk to you.
Oh, okay, sure. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing okay. James told me that I could come up here and speak with you. I
Yeah,
remember
sure.
I remember meeting you before with Miss Roxy, and you said that you were the psychiatrist witch at PD. And I'm like,
That's right. I'm a psychologist, so I can't prescribe anything. I'm not an MD, but I can help people with talk therapy.
that's what I was looking for.
Sure. Did you want to go somewhere else, or did you want to stay here?
Just somewhere where we can chat or whatnot, and I can get my head straight so I can be better at my eventually going back to EMS.
Okay, sure. And what's your name, sir?
I'm Leon Glish.
Leon. Nice to meet you. I'm Seraphine. All right. I am the friendly neighborhood witch, and I'm the therapist here. Okay. So why don't we go over to the cemetery? It's usually pretty quiet.
Okie dokie. Should I move my vehicle so it don't get towed?
You can park it here if you want.
Okay. I know I see tow trucks coming here all the time and towing cars.
Yeah, sometimes people don't realize that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. You can actually park your car here.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah. We end up with a whole bunch of cars in the slots, but you know. Yeah, so we could just take my car, and if you want to hop
Okie dokie.
in. All right. So I'm gonna head over toward the cemetery, but why don't you tell me a little bit of what's going on with you?
Okay, so I really want to help people and stuff like that. So I joined EMS and I was a trainee, but I'm having I've been having social anxiety, but I started to work through that and then I went there. But whenever we get like a really mass of like code blues, get really shaken up, you know.
Okay, so when there's a lot of casualties happening at one time, you get a little overwhelmed.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's perfectly normal. Okay, so if you're feeling overwhelmed by that, the first thing you need to know is that is a normal experience. So one of the things that people tell you is that you need to buckle it down and blah 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 blah, and that is true to an extent. But you can usually tell when things are going really wrong because you become numb to it. So it's if you're feeling overwhelmed, that's normal. That's how you should feel about that, okay?
Okay.
and people telling you, you know, you need to get it together. Yeah, that extent that's true. But that comes with time and experience. So if you're feeling like you're not doing it fast enough, that is what I like to call the invisible hammer. So have you ever heard of that concept before?
I have not.
Okay. So the invisible hammer is the idea in the back of your mind that if you do something wrong or you're not operating in the way that you should, that the hammer will fall on you, you know? And it's above your head all the time, and it's going to drop on you if you don't do well, right?
Yep.
And a lot of people suffer from anxiety like that. It's not a unique experience, but it can limit your ability to, you know, function in the world and achieve the goals that you want.
Okay.
So, one of the things that I like to tell people is that there is no hammer. The hammer is in your mind. You know, and you don't learn and you don't get better if you don't make mistakes. No one is perfect. No one is expecting you to be perfect either. Okay?
Okay.
But what we're all here to do is to learn and grow into the people that we want to become. So whenever you enter into a situation where you're starting to feel like the hammer is above your head, right?
Yep.
Just remind yourself there is no hammer. It's not there. You know, and even if somebody does correct you or come down on you, they're not trying to berate you because you were wrong. They're wanting to help you learn so that you can improve. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, nobody's really been like coming down on me or nothing. Like James has been really supportive of me, and he was supportive of my decision to take a step back and get my thoughts together and stuff like that. He told me to take my time and work at my own pace, you know.
That's right.
He,
And that's what we strive for in the Leo and kind of first responders community. We don't want anybody to burn out. That is the biggest thing that we are concerned about.
and the last Code Blue situation I was in, I know the people they're hurt and stuff like that. And we had an unconscious patient, but when she came back, came to, the screams she let out, they were horrifying, and
Okay.
it may have set me over the edge a little bit.
All right. So the victim was really having a struggle,
Yes.
and that the it sounds like maybe the audible screams were causing you some mental distress.
It's like I was like, how can I make this person not hurt so bad no more? I mean, she was scared because she woke up in the hospital. She didn't know where she was, and I was like, how do I help this? How do I ease her state? You know?
Well, it sounds like you were doing everything that you could. You had obviously brought her to the hospital and got her stabilized. Is that right?
Yep. Well, I was basically watching and helping where I could because I was just a trainee.
And I know that you said you really want to help people.
I do.
Okay. But you were feeling a little overwhelmed and not sure that EMS was right for you, I'm guessing?
No, I'm going to follow through with the EMS, but I know at some point you need to get your thoughts together, so that's why I stepped down, and they said that I could come back whenever I'm ready. So now I'm gonna work on myself and stuff like that, you know.
Okay, so are you looking for like coping mechanisms? Are you looking for just somebody to talk to about what happened and what was making you nervous?
I just wanted to reach out to somebody to talk to or whatnot, and possibly I don't know, like you've told me some interesting stuff already that could possibly help me, you know,
Yeah.
and increase. I think that another reason that that I'm a little concerned is because I'm not very confident at the moment and stuff like that.
So confidence is also one of those things that really comes from time and experience.
Okie
So
dokie.
I know that you're feeling this urge to help people, and that you feel like it seems like you're ready to get back into it, but you're feeling a little bit hesitant because you had just gone through this kind of traumatic experience.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what do you think that you could do to relieve some of that anxiety?
Honestly, I have no clue. You know, I
Okay, so when you're in the midst of a really busy, hectic situation and you feel like you're overwhelmed, there's something that we call centering.
yes, ma'am.
So that's when you pick one thing and you focus on that object for a moment and you take a couple of deep breaths. There's also something called box breathing. Do you know what that is?
That the deep breaths or whatnot.
Yeah, so box breathing is a specific type of breathing, and you use a box breathing, 2 or 3 times in order to allow some of the tension to pass. So, box breathing is where you breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and then breathe out for 4 seconds. So, it's in through the nose, hold, 2, 3, 4, out through the mouth, 2, 3, 4, kind of like that.
Okay.
And if you find yourself in a situation, you pick a steady point in front of you, you focus on that object, and then you do a box breathe. And 2 or 3 times, and allow yourself to kind of pull a little bit back from the situation mentally. So if you're too focused on your own panic, it takes away the focus from, the patient in front of you. So
Yes,
if
ma'am.
you can focus on something else, something unrelated, do a couple box breaths, it'll allow you to recenter, and then you could focus on the patient in front of you better. Does that sound like it might be useful?
It's definitely something worth trying. You know.
All right. So the next time you find yourself in a really hectic situation, and this could be even before you get back to the hospital, maybe when you're driving back, right? Do a couple of box breaths. Remind yourself that you are here to help people. You are doing the best that you can, and that is all that anyone can ask from you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, did anything else happen that was concerning to you?
Well, the a lot of the time the police officers are trying to get control of the situation, and people will be like, I guess everybody's in their way. I guess, and they're kind of a lot of the police officers are kind of scary to me.
Okay, they're a little intimidating. So, have you gotten to know any of the officers?
The only real officer I think I've got to know that I was really cool with, I think he got fired. Hi-
Okay.
His name was Ahmed Foley or something.
Yeah, he did. He did get fired. I like Foley a lot. He was a cadet. Um,
Oh, I got you. Yeah, he helped
well,
me get in contact with all the higher ups in EMS so I could finally get get a job there.
so while the officers are very intimidating when they're doing their job, a lot of the time they're shouting. Um, it isn't a personal attack on you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It's because they're trying to get the situation under control. And you know that. You
Oh
know
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But sometimes it doesn't matter because they're kind of scary anyway.
Yep.
So my advice for that is to try and spend a little more time around the officers and
Okay.
chat with them. They're people just like you and me talking right now.
Yes, ma'am.
So treat them like you would treat anybody else. in the knowledge that they are an officer, when they tell you, hey, I need you to step back, clear the scene, whatever it is, you follow their orders, of course. But try to think of them as other human beings, because that is all that they are. And they are just as, hectically minded and struggling to cope as the rest of us.
I got you.
And it's a lot less intimidating to deal with another person than it is to deal with a scary police officer who's shouting, right?
I think one of the reasons I'm kind of scared is because, like, the first interaction I had with like police officers, it wasn't even an interaction with me. I was walking and I walked past like the Mile High Club, and then a shooting bus broke out. So I hid behind a pillar, and after it cleared out, I ran to PD to kind of hide and be safe for a minute. And somebody, I think it might have been like the chief or something. He was yelling throughout the whole building. You could hear him all the way at the front.
That. He does that a lot.
And I'm like, oh my gosh.
The chief is special because he really does shout like all of the time. You can hear him clear across the building. You can hear him when he's underground. He shouts.
Yeah, he was scary.
It's pretty terrifying. But you should also know that as scary as he is trying to maintain order in a chaotic place, right?
I understand.
Very difficult. So, his mind is constantly frazzled. 10 million people trying to get things from him all at the same time. And the commissioner and the captain also kind of struggle with this. So, again, he's just a person too. He's a person who yells a lot. And that's uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think I met the commissioner too, because he was part of the this last Code Blue thing I was telling you about, but he wasn't like yelling or nothing. He was calmly in the hospital trying to figure out what was going on.
He does that sometimes. The commissioner does shout a lot, but usually he shouts at people for hitting on his sister. So whatever you do, don't hit on Leon Cassidy.
Oh no, he wasn't shouting. He was calm about everything.
That's good.
He was.
That's good.
Steady spoken and all that stuff.
All right. Well, you know what? Maybe we can find some ossifers for you to talk to, and just have like a normal conversation, and that will help you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm gonna call Sergeant Black. Oh, actually, why don't I call Cobra? Maybe Cobra is around. You'll like Cobra. He's very friendly.
Okay.
He might not be awake. Cobra! Oh boy, can you help me with a community outreach thing? Okay, I have a young man who is interested in rejoining EMS, and he had some experiences with the police that shook him up a little bit. And I thought I'll have him chat with the policia, and he'll see that you guys are normal people, and then that'll help. Okay, we'll head over there. Bye. Alright, so go along with me. We'll go say hi to Cobra.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you met Super Cobra before?
I'm not sure. I've met a bunch of officers that I haven't really gotten their names because we were in situations.
Yes, and that's one of the things that really makes it difficult to. Not that we dehumanize people on purpose, but it makes them seem more like they're their job and not who they are, right?
Oh yeah,
And
I'm not trying to like dehumanize anybody. I know all they've got so much going on and stuff like that and stuff. But
and you don't want to get in their way. But EMS suffers from the same issue where people sometimes stop treating you like a person. They treat you like you're,
Gotcha.
A job. You're not Nancy. No one deserves to be treated like Nancy.
oh yeah, Nancy's treated horribly.
Yes, exactly. So this is the other. Not that you're doing that, of course, but it's difficult for people to kind of reconcile the humanity in others when you can't even get their name because they're running around so fast.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Cobra's calling me. Hold on.
Okie dokie.
Cobra! Okay. Okay, I'll be at MRPD in a few minutes anyway, so. Okay, see you soon. Bye.
So whenever I get back into EMS and stuff like that, would it be okay if I like scheduled appointments with you and stuff like that?
Yes, of course. Anytime you feel like you need to talk to somebody, you can always come to me. It doesn't have to be in the bar. A lot of the time, I'm at the bar because that's where I also work, and it's convenient. And, bartenders are the poor man's therapist. So I like that. Oh, sorry. I like to joke that I am, as a bartender, I'm also a therapist. You okay? You got your seatbelt on?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I always wear mine because I'm neurotic, but yes.
Yeah, I always wear mine as well.
I usually try to stop at stoplights and stuff, but I'm not perfect,
I mean, it looks like everyone you come up to is turning green.
So far, they've mostly been turning green. But yeah, if you need to make appointments, that's fine. You can catch me on the fly, and I will also be there, periodically if you need help with something. A lot of the time, if there's, like we had that big explosion with the grenade and stuff, right?
Yes, ma'am.
At the funeral. I was there at the hospital after that, so I could offer people services. And anytime you see me, if you need a kind word, you just let me know. Okay, that's what I'm here for.
Yes, ma'am. I think you've helped me out a lot so far, though.
Oh, good. And I also do card readings. So if you're having a problem that you don't feel comfortable talking it out loud, we could do a card reading instead. Some people find that a little less invasive.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, you did a card reading on me, the day that I got, initiated or orientated or whatnot.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, Miss Roxy had, actually brought me over here, and she saw you and introduced me to you and stuff like that. I just didn't catch your name that time.
No,
Or didn't remember it.
That's okay. Well, here's Cobra, and it looks like he's with Alex or Orphea. Oh, there we go.
Hi.
How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm okay. Yeah, just waking up. Yeah, getting my day started.
Hell
Okie
yeah.
dokie.
So what's up?
Trying to get over some anxieties.
Okay. What want to tell me about what's going on?
I feel I need to meet some officers and get to know you guys, so whenever I do decide to go back to work as an EMS, I can, not be so scared of y'all.
Oh, what makes you think? What's the trauma? What happened?
Well, it's just, y'all are under a lot of stress when you're working and stuff like that, especially like these big code blue situations. So,
Yeah.
I feel like I need to meet each individual, or meet, like, different individuals,
Oh, gotcha.
and,
We need couples
learn
therapy,
y'all.
Happy.
I'll tell you what. Here, let's.
Yes, we do.
Keep yelling at people.
I get you. Here, let's go inside and talk.
Yes, sir.
What's wrong with outside?
Nothing's wrong
Because-
with the outside.
Cool.
I got a nice place over here called the 10-7.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I first met Miss, Orpea or whatnot. Miss Surfing, yeah.
Okay.
And, that's when she had said she was a psychiatrist and a witch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to get past like different anxieties and stuff like that so I can be better at EMS or at my job or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but yeah, Miss Seraphine said a good practice would be to meet some officers and stuff like that, so I can
Yeah.
get comfortable around you.
Yeah, no, there's nothing to be scared about as far as officers go around here. Are you kind of new to the city?
I've been around here about a month or so,
Okay.
but I've never been in the hardcore code blue situations that we have at EMS here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had to, I was just
Yeah.
a trainee when I was in doing EMS, but it's not a permanent leave. Like, James has been real supportive of me. I'm just trying to find myself and get back ready.
I get you. I get you. Well, here's the thing. If anything goes bad or south in a scene, we will never ever code for it until we know 100% the scene's clear and call EMS in. So you don't have to worry about that.
Yes, sir.
And as far as like officers here, we care so much about our EMS workers and doctors. You shouldn't have any anxiety towards us at all.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting to talk to you guys though is kind of helping a little bit. I think it's like a lot of it's like social anxiety and stuff like that.
I get you.
And
My
I
name's
want
Cobra. It's nice to meet you.
I'm Leon. Leon Glish.
Cool. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. You have nothing to worry about. Honestly, we protect you guys. That's one of our goals is to keep you guys safe as well. So.
Yeah, all of y'all, as well as like Miss Allie and Chuck, are really good at keeping us safe and teaching us how to stage properly so we're not in the way and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you guys will. We never try to put EMS in the heat of danger at all. We never do that. We'll take the bullet for you. You ain't got to worry about that.
And sometimes when they're sounding very, very gruff, it's because they're trying to concentrate on so many things at one time.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
There's definitely a tone of voice. Sergeant Black, there's a tone of voice that you'll notice that the shift, right? When they're going from being themselves to being Officer Cobra.
Mm-hmm.
There's a tone of voice shift, and when they're using the commanding tone, it does sound a little intimidating.
Oh yes, ma'am.
But it's not again, not at you, right? They're wanting to command the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, ma'am. Like you had said before, like they're people too and stuff like that. So it's on me to get over my nervousness, So that's why I want to work on that and stuff like that. So whenever I do go back to EMS, I can be in a good mindset and do good work and stuff like that and save lives.
Yeah.
That's right.
Where's Orphe at? I want her to come over here.
Orphe back there.
Where's she at? There she is. Hey.
Hello.
This man needs to have an eye opener about how to get over his anxiety towards cops because he wants to become EMS.
What does becoming EMS have to do with cops?
Sometimes the polices can be a little intimidating, especially when they're, commanding the scene or when the chief is shouting and you can hear him from 3 floors down.
Oh, most definitely that one.
Yeah. But the chief shouts all the time. That's just his main method of communication.
I don't think the chief will ever shout at EMS workers either.
No, he wouldn't shout at EMS. He shouts at other polices mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're gonna be okay. No?
Oh, what are you eating?
That chili thing that I told you I was making.
Okay.
You want to see a really hilarious picture of Orphe and Cobra?
Is it the one where I blinked?
I actually made too much of it.
Baby.
Oh.
we were doing some accidental community outreach with Luther, trying to help him, and instead chaos happened.
Does Luther know that it was us?
I don't think so.
He has no idea.
That's good. That worries me sometimes. I'm afraid he's gonna find out and that he's gonna stab me.
He's gonna do that anyway. He stabs people he thinks need to be stabbed, no matter what. It's
It's
part of who he
horrible.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luther's a loose cannon. And you know what's funny though? Luther has never actually injured me before. He's injured people around me, but he always treats me with this weird form of respect. I don't.
You know
I
what?
don't know.
I'll be right back. Just sorry. I gotta make sure that nobody's stealing my car.
Oh my god.
That would be horrible as well.
Yeah, that
Well,
happens.
The police have a shared motor pool, so they get very proprietary over their favorite car. And then
Okay.
they're like, no, that's my car. And then they have internal squabbles over cars.
We got a new.
Oh, no.
Do we have a new 10-7 worker?
Yeah, that's Isla.
Isla. Okay.
Yep, and
Yeah.
there's some new cadets. Why don't we go say hello to the cadets too while you're here?
Okie dokie.
That's Sergeant Black.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice to meet you too, Officer Cobra.
Yeah, it's good to meet you too.
Yeah. Thank you, Cobra. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm just trying to understand the balance of punishment,
Can't back up.
versus, whether or not
here's
it's
the thing,
safe,
Yeah, if we saw him do the handoff and he had like 4 joints on him and like an oxy, like then I'd be like, all right, whatever. We'll give him a little slap on the wrist here. We'll, you know what I
Basically,
mean?
you don't
Make him do
have
some
to
community
worry.
service, stuff like that.
We're all very
But
nice.
he had
Even when we're yelling.
25 joints.
Oh, yes,
Which
ma'am.
means he's probably sold. Plus, he had
It's a me issue, and
97 folded
that's why
dollars.
I came to see
That means he's been selling drugs.
get some therapy on
Right.
it. You know.
So it's one of
Yeah,
those
that's why
situations where, like,
I
there's a
want to
balance
introduce
it,
him
but
to
we
the
can't make
police,
those
is
decisions.
talk to
Like,
them
we
a
have
little
to
bit.
enforce the
That
law.
way he can see that y'all are just people, and then they're
Yeah.
less scary
Confirmed.
to him.
Just think about us as
Yeah,
like
so,
mommies
alright.
and daddies.
And I know
Yeah,
it's a little
like in
frustrating
that
trying
picture
to
with the
process
giant
people and the
baby.
MDT's not working
Exactly.
properly. I get that. But
And
in
the whole
future,
city
just
is
in
our
those
baby.
situations, come get a
Gotcha.
captain or somebody, sergeant, corporal,
And it's
anything,
constantly crying.
and we'll let you
Constantly.
guys know what to do in those situations.
And we have to deal with
Because-
it a lot.
because these
And the
are-
only
That's
reason
a
why
lot
we
of
yell is
charges.
because
I
of
hate
the,
to have to,
the civilians that
somebody
are,
every time I
well,
gotta
maybe the
handle a new
criminals that are
charge.
assholes.
No, it's
Like,
not
holding on
about-
those
Oh, yeah.
charges,
It's not
give me
because
a
of
little bit
you.
more of
It's
a,
because of them.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
insight
most
into how I
definitely.
should be handling that punishment.
100%. So if you look at
And if
the any
anybody ever
charges
yells at you,
and you like look
they're
at
in the
the
wrong.
there's going to be
because you're an EMS.
so like sell of drugs
or you
right
would
on
be
your
an
MDT.
EMS.
It'll
Well,
give
I'm
you
just taking a step
cell
back right
controls,
now. Mr.
and then it'll tell
or
you the burdens of
James,
proof,
he's
right?
like
so you'll learn
he's
these
supportive
things,
of me
right?
taking a
But,
step
what I'm
back and
talking
coming
about
back at a
isn't
later
so much
date
about the charges to hit somebody
because
with.
I needed
What
to
I'm
get
talking about
my head
being
straight
these, like,
stuff, you know.
circumstance of trying to
But
hit these charges.
he told me I was doing really good work and stuff like that, and I was trying to text Miss Allie yesterday, and I wanted to meet with her, but I guess she was really busy yesterday.
Yeah.
I get it. Like,
But I wanted to let her know in person that I was gonna step back, reorganize, and then maybe reapply.
It's letter of the law versus
You should do it. I
Spirit,
think it'd be real great fun.
Oh yeah,
but,
like EMS, it's gonna be. I'm going to be EMS. There's no questions about it. I just need to make sure I can take it on, you know.
I believe in you.
That's right. And you can also get a job at 1042 or 107 if you want to hang out around the EMS and first responders and the polices, and that'll help you kind of get a little bit of a handle on everybody around here, a feel for their personalities, and that allows you to relate to them better in the field.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
This was like one of those like instances.
So
like,
that
hey,
also
we
gives
need
you
to
something to
push
do
this
until you're
and
ready to go back.
say,
So
hey, is
something to
this good?
consider.
And we would be like,
Okay.
"Let's do this."
I'll definitely look back into
disappear.
that.
Confirmed.
Yeah, we had Officer Data.
Cobra does?
He has,
Yeah.
enough experience to have a little
Huh.
There he
There he
is.
So I get it.
Oh, he needed his sunglasses
You
back.
just disappear into
Alright,
the ether all the time.
Hey guys,
You're like a magician.
so fuck my
Magician.
identity, so turn around and I'm gonna go after you. Okay.
I gave my glasses to Boo at
I
a
put some vanishing cream on
PDM robbery.
Yeah. Just,
Ah.
yeah, kidnap you or
He
something.
looked
All
great
right.
in
Just
it.
use that shit on my
Oh
neck,
my god!
right?
Hello.
Sorry.
Oh,
I'm just
hey,
gonna
Lucy.
I
Sleep
saw
over.
that.
over you.
Side-
Yeah, ready?
Your name's Little Nicky?
Rub it on him.
Yeah, it's Little Nicky Jr.
You have any water on you?
Where are you from?
South. The deep south.
I'd like you to meet someone,
Okay.
Sergeant. This is
Um,
Leon.
there's
Here,
a water
let's move
thing
a
over
little more
here.
over here.
I don't have any water.
Okay.
My water's always
what's up,
bad.
Leon?
This is Sergeant Black.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, partner. What can I do for you?
Oh, I'm just meeting police officers and trying to get over my anxiety, so whenever I go back to work, I can work better with y'all.
Okay. All right. What do you do for a living?
I'm supposed to be EMS, but I let my trainer know that I was going to take a step back to get my head right because I was nervous about a lot of stuff.
He was getting into some overwhelming situations, which I'm sure Sergeant Black knows all about. Really.
Yeah, I live in overwhelming situations.
Mickey.
Oh yeah.
That's literally if I wake up and I am not in an overwhelmed situation, I feel like the world has ended.
Oh no.
Yes.
Yeah.
He experiences so many of them so close together that he's not even sure what the world is like if he's not overwhelmed by mass shootings.
But it is one of those situations where it's extremely
What was
difficult
that?
and everybody's going to handle it a little bit differently.
You just ran out.
A little Nicky Jr.
Never allow others' experiences or how they handle situations to dictate how you handle a situation or what you experience. It's going to be different. Give me 1 moment. I got to take this call.
Perhaps that's something I need to figure out is my own personal way to handle a situation and stuff like that.
Yep, and the box breathing is something that I also told Sergeant Black about because I feel like everybody could use that as a technique for when they are really overwhelmed. So he's encountering those situations all the time, and he has other coping mechanisms that he uses. But sometimes I feel like he needs to breathe too.
Do you want to know what the best coping mechanism is?
Oh, what's that?
Dissociate wildly. Whenever you think that you're like gonna have like a panic attack, go into the zone, man. Become like a delusional fucking weirdo that you know, like. As long as it's not happening in your mind, then it's not happening in real life. Just put your head in a hole like an ostrich, and it doesn't matter what's going on around you. That's what I do.
But then patients could die, though.
Yeah, but that's not important. What's important
no!
is that you're not stressing out, you know?
Lives are always important.
He should use a centering technique where you
Yes.
focus on something outside of yourself, a stationary object, and then do a couple of box breaths. If you can do that, it removes you, takes you a step back outside of the situation.
You can still dissociate and work on a patient at the same. Like I dissociate constantly, but I still go. I'm still going. Like even when I'm dissociating, I'm still working. I just put that. I turn on the robot, you know, and listen, meow. All right, you can just keep going like as a gray walled, like absolutely empty vessel.
Gray rock.
Just gray. Is it gray rock or gray wall?
Gray rock is a dissociation method of blocking other people from stealing your energy and power. So being a gray rock is saying, you know what, I'm not going to react to whatever you're trying to do to get a rise out of me.
That's me. I do that all the time.
Yeah.
I actually became a dark empath a little bit too because of some people that do that. Yeah.
Oh, and this cadet here, the yellow vest, this is Baku Patel.
Nice to meet you.
Baku, this is Leon.
I had a chicken named Baku once.
Really?
Yeah, I also had one named Spock, like SBOCK. Spock.
My chicken was called Cluckles.
Oh.
Mine was Baco.
I had a duck named Quackers.
I also had a duck named Quackers.
My brother shot her with a fucking blow dart.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Did you cook her at least?
No, I buried her.
Oh my god, that's a little bit of a waste. I love duck, but
Yeah, it was like a little mallard.
oh, pet duck.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's funny? One of the funniest jobs I'd ever heard. One of my friends, his dad was a duck salesman. he traveled back and forth between China and the United States and sold mass numbers of ducks. That was his job. I never think about the fact that all of the stuff in our grocery stores and markets and stuff, it has to come from somewhere. Somebody is doing the sales of these things, but you never think about the fact that this is someone's job. They're just a duck salesman.
True.
I
true.
would buy one of those and make them wear those weird little diapers that only cover their cloaca.
Oh my god.
I'll be right back.
Anyway,
Have you ever seen those?
I have seen, there's this one duck on Instagram that I like to follow. Its name is Seductive.
But
I followed a duck today, but I don't know what the duck's name was, but it was really cute. I just love animals.
yeah, animals are great.
I have a lot of
I love
Chichihua.
Koopa. Chichihua.
No.
Oh, I have a Shiba Inu.
Ooh.
I've seen your Shiba.
He is the goodest boy in the whole world.
Yeah.
Except when he's eating holes in the wall.
That drywall tastes really good. One of my Chichihuas likes to eat flour. I found out because he left like saliva mixed with flour all over the floor and it became a paste and got stuck in the carpet.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And it was all over his little beard
Poor
and
guy.
his lips.
Yeah,
So-
for some reason, my Shiba, he decided it was a great idea to rip all the stuffing out of his toy octopus yesterday.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, is
Oh.
it one of them octopuses with like the little bumps all over it?
Yeah, and it makes crinkly sounds when you chew
Yeah.
on it. Yeah.
I have 2 of those.
Yeah, that's the second one, because he ripped a hole in the first one.
I have a Chichihua named Tobias Bartholomew.
Tobias Bartholomew?
Yeah.
Amazing.
He's a dapper young man. I love him so much. I just love all dogs. They're just the best.
They really are. We don't
They're
deserve them.
We don't. Right, Baku?
Yeah, right.
Baku's probably a cat man.
I got that dog in me.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
he's got the dog in him too.
I got that dog in me.
Dogs are so much better than cat. Like, I like cats. They're all right. But dogs, man, they're where it's at.
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty much a cat lady, except I have a dog now.
What is it that you like about cats more than dogs?
They can see into the soul of darkness.
So can dogs. They just choose to ignore it. They dissociate like what? Like humans.
You want to know what the really fun pet is?
What?
Pocket
I bet you're gonna say
pigs.
chinchilla.
Pigs?
Pocket pigs.
Oh my gosh. Pocket pigs.
Do you mean a bleep bleep?
Yeah, they don't get no bigger than a chihuahua.
Like a guinea pig?
Yeah, and they're litter box trained. Or you can train them
I
litter
like
box.
bleep bleeps.
Have you heard of this phenomenon? The house hippo?
Oh, what now?
The house hippo?
House
That's just
I-
a dog, right? A Shiba?
No. It's a Canadian phenomenon called the house hippo. They're a hippopotamus that live in a house. They're small.
I've never heard of that one.
You should Google it.
But I used to have a pocket pig.
Really?
Yeah.
I did too.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing. One of my friends, he lived in a rural part of Florida. He had a potbelly pigoo.
Mine's name was Hamlet, though.
Hamlet?
That's cute.
It's a perfect name for him.
And he had
I like
pierced
bleep
ears.
bleeps. Oh my god, who pierced that poor little thing's ears?
So pigs.
I didn't pierce it. What?
They don't have filling
I tried
in their
glasses.
ears or whatnot. They or
What's
it's
up?
cartilage or whatnot.
Can I try
Oh,
glasses?
okay.
You want to try my glasses on?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So he could have a piercing in his ear.
Mm-hmm. It's fabulous.
I bet. That does sound fabulous. Yeah, my cat used to wear a
These are nice.
fluorescent pink diamond color. It had little sparkly diamonds all over it.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, she was very fancy. But she was also a half Siamese and half domestic short hair, so I always joke that she's a half Asian like me.
Ah,
So she died a few years ago, but her name was Hitzabel.
I see.
Yes.
Pretty name.
What do you guys think of my glasses?
Yeah, they're very stylish.
Yeah, these are
nice.
Cobras. I actually look kind of cool, to be honest. I don't know how I think about it though.
Do you want to get
Keep
out
'em.
there?
I've got another one for the pair. Yeah, we can get out there.
Hell
I got a
yeah.
question for you all, real quick.
Yeah.